We welcome onto the show Red Wing junior Dave Sobolewski. Dave was an exciting super sectional at Hinsdale Central. About 3,200 fans in attendance. Seemed like most of those were the Red Wing fans. But 6.1 seconds remaining in regulation. The team's up 39-36. You're at the free throw line. You just made one. You got one more shot. You and Brandon Spearman, you guys kind of have some words right there right before the free throw. What were you guys talking about?
You know, it was just we were both caught up in the heat of the game. You know, he had something to say and kind of said something back. But there were no problems at the end of the game with that.
Well, after the shot, it was Jabari Parker who gets the rebound, gets the outlet pass out to Brendan Spearman, and with seconds trickling down, he gets off a one-handed three-pointer. Don't know how he got it off, but it went through, and the game's going into overtime. Your thoughts right there?
Yeah, it was a great shot. He's a great player, and you know he made a great shot in crunch time. And but that's what great players do. And I saw a video of the shot afterwards. It was a real tough shot. We had hands all over him. So you know, it was just a great play by him.
Absolutely. Dave, starting off in this game, the Red Wings take an 11-4 lead and really were dictating the tempo. Going into the second quarter and into the third quarter, Simeon, they were able to hold the Red Wings scoreless for 9 minutes and 15 seconds until there was 3 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Just kind of talk about that stretch right there. The Red Wings pretty much in control, but they were able to regain the lead. I believe it was 24-22 with just minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Right. Well, they started out at man-to-man, and we did pretty well in that, getting in the lane. And Frank had some good closedowns and some finishes around the rim. And then in the second quarter, they started switching up defenses, and that kind of hurt us a little bit, and eventually they went to a triangle and two to kind of throw us out of what we wanted to do, and it worked, but we still stuck in it with our defense and held them scoreless for a pretty long time.
Well, in the fourth quarter, all but two Bennett buckets came from the free throw line. All the points from the free throw line, but yet you're still able to hold Simeon, like you said, from without scoring. What was kind of the mentality in the fourth quarter there? It's like you guys are playing a little bit of keep away.
Well, yeah, that's just kind of how the game was going, because they were trying to pressure us and they weren't really giving us easy buckets. So we knew that if we kept doing well on defense, that we would be able to stick in the game towards the end, and that's what we did. And they just kept fouling us, so we kept going to the free throw line. The loss was really tough to swallow, but in a little while we'll look back and realize how great of a season it was and how good we had become, because we lost to the eventual state champs in double overtime. So it just showed that how good we had been playing at the end of the season.
Dave, just talk about your role on the team this year. Obviously, you're the point guard, but let's go head back to the regional game. Glenbard North, Frank Kaminsky has 39 points. A couple games later against Downers Grove South, you have 41 points. It seems like you're either facilitating or you're looking to score. At what point in the game do you kind of decide which direction that's headed?
You know, I just kind of feel through the game and do whatever it takes to help the team win. And Frank did a great job stepping up in that regional semi game. He did everything he needed to do, and he altered shots on defense and cleaned up all the rebounds. And obviously he made all the points down low. He finished great, but like I said, I'll just do whatever it takes to help the team get the win. And in the Glenbard North game, it was dishing to Frank and kind of getting in the lane and creating. And in the Downers South game, I had to score a little bit more because Frank was down low battling with bigger, stronger kids than in the Glenbard North game. So I'll just do whatever the team needs.
Offensively, is that what Bennett's looking to do for you to kind of drive and create off the drive?
I think it definitely helps when I'm in the lane creating for other people, because we got great shooters out on the perimeter, and also we got a great big man in Frank. So I think we're a lot better team when I'm in the lane creating.
And a lot of seniors return, well, a lot of juniors return for next year's team. Do you see your role changing much?
I don't think so. I think I'll pretty much have the same role, but we're excited to start up again and get ready for next year.
Close loss to Simeon. Simeon, they go downstate. They end up beating O'Fallon 48-42. Then they go on to win their fourth state title, a 51-36 win over Whitney Young. Did that surprise you that they're able to go downstate and kind of just walk through to a state championship?
It didn't really surprise me, because we knew how great they were going into the game. And but at the same time, you know, it's nice to know that we competed with the state champs and brought them into double overtime. So I think we had grown so much as a team and had gotten so much better by the end of the season.
And it's like you said, double overtime, exciting super sectional. After the game, you're getting hugs and hand pounds from nearly every player and every coach from Simeon's team. What were some of the words that they had to say to you afterwards?
You know, they were just complimenting me and the team really on just fighting really hard. And that's exactly what we did. I mean, we brought a great team in a double overtime and had chances to beat them, but they just made the plays at the end.
Dave, last year as a sophomore, I believe you came in somewhere around the Christmas tournament, had a great sophomore year, took Neuqua Valley into overtime in the regional semifinal, I believe it was. This year as a junior, you guys go down to the super sectional. You said you've gotten offers from Loyola Marymount and from University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Just kind of talk about the recruiting process right now. You're not even finished up with your junior season, but how deep into it are you?
Before my junior season started, I was getting most interest from Ivy and Patriot leagues, and then I kind of played well enough and was lucky enough to kind of bring the basketball up a level for recruiting. And I'm lucky enough to have 2 offers, and I'm really thankful for that. And but at the same time, I don't really get caught up in that, and I don't worry about it because I know that if I play well, it'll all take care of itself.
You know, lots of accolades come with you. DuPage County, All ESCC, 4.3 on a 4.0 GPA scale, 31 on your ACT. How many doors does that open when you get to score, when you are scoring so high with your academics?
Yeah, I think it helps because I take a lot of pride in my grades, and so does my family. They really harp on that. So I think that'll definitely help me get as much interest with colleges as possible.
You know, one thing that's been interesting about this Bennett team all year is the knack for hitting those buzzer-beating shots. Just in that game against Simeon, you hit a three-pointer at the buzzer at the end of one, Blake Lantero at the end of the third quarter. What is it where you guys are able to just kind of find that last-second shot?
Yeah, Coach Heitkamp really likes to have the ball at the end of the quarters and at the end of the half so that they don't get a chance to go down and score on us. So it's a simple isolation, but I try to get in and beat my man and create for other guys and find them open in the corners, and it seems to work a lot.
And how enjoyable has it been for you when you got the Bennett fans, the student section? They come out usually with some kind of theme. I believe the other night, Tuesday night, it was superhero night.
Yeah, they've been great all year. Even since the start, they were always behind us at our games, and we've had huge crowds all year. And like I said, we've had just awesome support from the students and the faculty. So it's really fun when kind of the whole Bennett community gets behind us and is cheering for us the whole way through.
Well, we wish you the best heading into the offseason. I know you got AAU basketball, then heading into next season, your senior year.
Thank you.
Well, good luck. Stay tuned for conference track and field after this short break.